Hello my dear dark creatures, I've been missing you for such a long time now, and finally I'm back and ready to give you my top 10 Halloween family movies of all time. I was sitting there one day and thinking, what if I already gave you scariest horror movies? Why shouldn't I give you something you can watch with your whole families? That's right, just because this season is full of magic and the roads are already covered with the golden leaves. So get yourselves a spicy pumpkin latte, cover yourselves with a blanket, grab some cookies, and let's move to my number 10 right now.
Number 10. Beetlejuice. The beginning is dramatic as Adam and Barbara drive off a bridge into a river. When arriving back home, they realize that not only are they dead, but they are trapped in a sort of limbo in their own house. The cryptic handbook for the recently deceased they have been left with offers them a little guidance. When a new family moves in, the ghosts decide they want to kick them out. Their attempt to scare off the new inhabitants fail miserably though. The only one who can see them is Lydia, the inhabitants' teen daughter. Sympathizing Adam and Barbara, she summons Beetlejuice, the afterlife's leading bioexorcist, to help them. It doesn't take her long to regret the decision as the wild burlesque of a horror starts spinning around. Number 9. Dark Shadows. In the 18th century, Barnabas Collins presides over the town of Collinsport. A rich and powerful Barnabas seals his own doom when he breaks the heart of a witch named Angelique, while falling in love with Josette. Angelique turns Barnabas into a vampire and buries him alive right after killing his beloved Josette. 2 centuries later, Barnabas escapes from his tomb and finds 1972 Collinsport a very different place. His once grand estate has fallen into ruin, his family has a poor piece of once wealthy empire, while Angelique became a powerful one. Will she win his love again? Number 8. Labyrinth. Frustrated with babysitting on yet another weekend night, Sarah, a teenager with an active imagination, summons the goblins to take her baby half-brother away. Jared, the Goblin King, tells her that she has 13 hours to rescue her brother from his labyrinth, or he will become one of us. Now Sarah must follow her brother into a fantastical world to rescue him from the Goblin King. She befriends the goblins in hopes that their loyalty isn't just another illusion in a place where nothing is as it seems. Jared's castle is a labyrinth itself, a twisted maze of deception populated with outrageous characters and unknown dangers. Soon drawn toward one of Jared's dream crystals, Sarah enters Dream World, where she dances with Jared at a magnificent ball. As they dance, Sarah notices a clock in the corner of the room that indicates the 13th hour is drawing near, and she hurries up to find her brother. Soon Jared tries his luck again, saying he will give her everything she wants in exchange for her love, fear, and obedience. Will she accept his offer or rescue her brother and get back to reality? Number 7. Casper. Kerrigan is infuriated when she discovers that her recently deceased wealthy father gave his entire fortune to environmental causes, and that all he has left to her is Whipstaff Manor. Soon after learning there might be hidden treasures inside the house, she goes to investigate and comes across ghosts, feeling there like home. Terrified, she lets Mr. Harvey, the afterlife therapist, and his daughter to move in and help her to get rid of the ghosts. Mr. Harvey did not expect that very soon he will meet real ghosts, not only friendly Casper, but a vicious trio of his uncles. While examining the way to fight them, his daughter Kate is not treated well in her new school, before her classmates become shocked to discover that she actually lives inside the haunted mansion. The class votes to have the Halloween party at Whipstaff Manor. Becoming friends with Casper, Kate discovers a magical liquid and machine within the house that is able to revive ghosts. Casper sacrifices it for Kate's father, who lost a battle with ghosts and became one. For such a significant move, Kate's deceased mother, yet an angel, turns Casper into a boy for a Halloween night. Will Kate's kiss make him to stay in the real world forever? Number 6. The Haunted Mansion. Workaholic real estate agent Jim Evers is accused by his wife Sarah of neglecting his son and daughter, so he takes the whole family on a vacation. Along the way, the family stops off at a sinister mansion that Jim has been asked to sell, only to discover it's haunted by Maester Gracie, his stern butler Rumsley, and two other servants who need some help breaking a century-long curse imposed by Elizabeth's and Gracie's untimely deaths, and can only enter the afterlife when the lovers are reunited. Sarah is believed to be Elizabeth's reincarnation. Miss Leota, a gypsy ghost, sends the Evers to the mansion cemetery to find a key that will reveal the truth about Elizabeth's death. In a crypt beneath a mausoleum, Jim and Megan find the key but disturb its undead residents. Leota then leads them to a trunk in the attic, which Jim unlocks to find a letter Elizabeth wrote to Gracie, revealing she truly loved him and wanted to marry him, indicating that she did not commit the suicide as everyone believed. Rumsley then appears and reveals he murdered Elizabeth to prevent Gracie from abandoning his heritage, as he believed their relationship was unacceptable. What will be the end of the story? Will Jim rescue his wife from marrying a ghost, and will the spell be broken? Number 5. The Nightmare Before Christmas. Jack Skellington, the Pumpkin King of Halloweentown, is bored of doing the same thing every year for Halloween. One day he stumbles into Christmas Town and is so taken with the idea of Christmas that he tries to get the resident bats, ghouls and goblins of Halloweentown to help him put on Christmas instead of Halloween. But they can't get it quite right. Sally, desperately in love with Jack, who doesn't seem to notice her, has to produce now a red suit for him, and the evil scientist's skeletal reindeer are hitched to a sleigh full of creepy toys. Jack does everything wrong and ends up being blown up out of the sky. Realizing both his mistake and his desire to be the best pumpkin king he can be, he goes back to Halloweentown. Later, Santa Claus scolds Jack about trying to take over a holiday that isn't his, and then sets about magically saving Christmas. Jack and Sally return to town just as Santa Claus flies over and offers the Halloweentown folks a bit of Christmas magic, their first snowfall. Jack and Sally share a tender moment in the cemetery, realizing they were always meant to be together. Number 4. The Addams Family. When a man claiming to be Fester, the missing brother of Gomez Addams, arrives at the Addams home, the family is thrilled. However, Morticia begins to suspect the man is a fraud, since he cannot recall details of Fester's life. With the help of lawyer Tully Alford, Fester manages to get the Addams clan evicted from their home. Gomez realizes that two men are conspiring to swindle the Addams' fortune and that he must challenge Fester. The main plot runs in parallel with the story of a perfect couple in the eyes of every goth, Gomez and Morticia, their forever burning love and forever bizarre kids. Definitely worth watching during Halloween season. Number 3. Ghostbusters. After delving too deep into the mysterious metaphysical realm, 3 scientists and ambitious supernatural researchers find themselves out of work. As a result, the team comes up with Ghostbusters, a paranormal search and destroy service bent on proving everyone wrong by capturing the Big Apple's rogue spirits. Indeed, a malevolent interdimensional entity has targeted the bustling, unsuspecting city, possessing 2 seemingly ordinary New Yorkers to do its bidding. In other words, the fearless Ghostbusters are onto something big for the first time in their brief career. However, do they have what it takes to look evil in the eye and confront the ancient shape-shifting demon Gozer, the Destructor? Let's find out. Number 2. Hocus Pocus. Honestly, I almost put it as my number 1 before admitting the truth. There is a great movie about witches, and soon it will be revealed to you. 300 years ago, executed witches were executed in Salem, Massachusetts, and a boy who tried to stop the witches was turned into an immortal black cat. Now it's Halloween 1993, and the witches are accidentally brought back. This time they've got until sunrise to achieve immortal life and have turned their wrath on trick-or-treaters, and it's up to a teenager, his kid sister and his girlfriend along with a 300-year-old cat to save the day. The movie is so full of jokes and great songs that it will leave you being amazed and drawn into a totally magic world of Halloween. Number 1. Practical magic. No words can describe how much I love the cast and the music of this masterpiece. In my opinion, it is the best movie about witches and such a perfect one to crown my top 10. Sally and Gillian Owens, descendants of a powerful witch, born into a magical family, are under a family curse of losing their husbands once they hear the gravedigger Beetle voice. While being kids and practicing magic with their aunties, Sally decides to put a midnight spell on her future husband, the one who does not exist as she thinks. Though Gillian craves to fall in love, and so she does. Her grown-up life's choice is Jimmy Angeloff. After losing her husband and while being left with 2 kids, Sally finds out Gillian experiences the violence from Jimmy and decides to rescue her sister. Ladies kill Jimmy unexpectedly and unintentionally. In this very moment, sisters give themselves a crash course in hard magic and try to revive Jimmy. Unsuccessful attempt motivates them to hide the body. Soon after, an evil spirit of Jimmy threatens to end their family line. The policeman Gary appears in this movie, and soon Sally and her family start to realize he is the one from her midnight spell. Will he help ladies to stop the evil and believe in magic, or will he see it as a crime he has to condemn?
This is it. If you enjoyed my top 10 Halloween family movies of all time and definitely picked one to watch before the Halloween knocks in your door, hit the like button under this video and I promise you it will only get darker. Your hunches.